walk of my life because I get to introduce tonight a film from Martin Scorsese. Before I do that, I just want to welcome you to the closing night gala, 63rd BFI London Film Festival. We feel like it's been a really special one. I hope you guys have enjoyed it as much as we have. We love the films so much, and there are few films that could close a festival with so many incredible films, other than a Martin Scorsese film. But before I introduce this incredible team who made the film, I want to thank a number of people. I'd like to thank Amanda Neville, who has been at the BFI for over a decade and really transformed the BFI, and this is her last London Film Festival. She'll still be here after the festival, but can you please put your hands together for our Chief Executive? It takes literally hundreds of people to run a festival, and I really wish I could name check them all, because the amount of passion, and people don't rest until they do something properly on this festival, and I think it really shows. Everybody does everything with heart and hopefully welcoming audience. But I really, really want to single out a couple of people. Anu Giri, who joined us this year as a head of business and operations and has transformed the festival, had an instant impact. But one person very special who started as a baby 23-year-old and has sort of worked her way up through the ranks. And this year we did the smartest thing we've ever done and made her festival producer. Liv Howe built this cinema, ran this festival. Put your hands together for Olivia Howe. Final one for our incredible volunteers. We really couldn't do without them, so I'm going to clap on this one too. On to the main event. You can imagine the thrill for the entire program team to be able to close the festival with a Martin Scorsese film. He's a BFI fellow for a million reasons. When you start to talk about his films and you try to list the films that are the masterpieces, you start Casino, Alice Doesn't Live Here Anymore, Goodfellas, Mean Streets, Raging Bull. I mean, it's sort of perverse to leave so many films out. And he's done it again. He's done it again with The Irishman, and it's so exciting to have this closing our festival. He's also a tireless champion of preservation and film culture. He really means so much to the Institute, and it's so wonderful to have him back. I want you to put your hands together in 2 seconds, but I want to say also that we're going out UK-wide tonight to over 80 cinemas, actually in the UK and Ireland, and that's very much thanks to our partners tonight, Netflix. So without further ado, please welcome Martin Scorsese.
Quite a room. Well, I just want to thank everybody for being here, and I mentioned earlier that the only other time I think I had a feature film at the London Film Festival was the closing night of 1980. Many, many years ago. It was almost 40 years ago. That was Raging Bull. We're back with this one, but it's really an honor to be part of this festival. And as I've said many times about British cinema and how important it is to me, especially even the new British cinema. So I'm honored to be here, and I want to just introduce in the audience our producers, Jane Rosenthal and Emma Tillinger-Koskov. And one of our actors, Barry Thomas, is here too. And I'm going to introduce some of the cast members that are here tonight. India in Anger. And Jack Houston. And Walter White. Stephanie Kritzuber. And Anna Tackle. And Stephen Graham. And Harvey Keitel. Okay.
Can I ask you guys a couple of questions before we let them watch this amazing film? But congratulations. Harvey, I want to start with you because you've worked with Martin from the early days. I think his debut feature, Who's That Knocking at My Door, which is now on BFI Player. And Alex doesn't live here anymore. You guys have worked together for so long. What's it like coming back together to work together?
You asking me?
Harvey.
I never thought that we came apart.
Yeah.
In fact, I think he's still making the same movie. Who's That Knocking at My Door? He's trying different versions of it. It's great to be back together.
Yeah. It's great to see you guys back together. And Al, also, this is the first time that it's unbelievable because it feels like so natural that you guys should be working together, but it is the first time you've worked together. Had you heard of him before, first of all? And
I was so busy working, making films, I never heard of the guy. No, of course I did. I've worked with my whole life, and I always wanted to work with him. We almost did a couple of times, and we came close. And now I work with him. It was a thrill. Really, it was one of the great experiences of my life.
That was that De Palma got you.
The Palmer did.
Got me, and I was like, there it is. That was it. That he had him. But we had tried. I met you back in 1970. Francis Coppola introduced us.
I know that.
I was telling my mother about you being about There it is. Just before they let you into the part, remember? Because you hadn't been in a film.
That's right.
So he said,
This is my life story right here. I'm ready for it. I'm somehow ready for it. Let's go, man.
Yeah, let's do it.
So anyway, I first met him.
Well,
Thank you, but it was a great honor, really, to be with these guys and the whole thing. Amazing thing, really.
and Robert, I know the project is something that you have been developing with Martin for a while. It also looks like it was an incredible privilege to work with so many different actors. Can you speak a little to both of those things, the development from the book and also working with these great collaborators?
Well, Marty and I had been wanting to do something for a while. There was a big stretch of time when we weren't, but we was, let's do this, and somehow we came up, this movie out, about this hitman from out in California, and so on, and we got it up and going. It was a greenlit film at Paramount, and Marty was showing me like a Jean Gabin film in black and white, and just to get into the styles, and look at stuff and how he was going to think of doing it. And I said, well, I've got to look at this book that I heard about a couple of years earlier. Everyone was talking, Eric Roth told me about it, called Heard You Paint Houses, and it was about a hitman advice for research. And I read it, and once I read it, I immediately got a hold of Marty, and I said, you got to read this, because I think it's something that we should really consider. And that's how it was. And so then, as it went on, and ideally we got Al and Joe, and so it was perfect. And then Harvey later, but it was, it was a great thing.
And Martin, it's sort of it's the Harlem Globetrotters, it's all-star cast. Steve Zalian adapted.
Steve's Alien on script, yeah.
Incredible.
Steve and I worked together over the years on a number of projects, and thought of him immediately. And I don't know, somehow we got together and started talking about it. I mean, look, this film is of a rather substantial duration. so I don't want to take up too much time. To tell how, but I mean, it all came together, but the thing was, it's over the years, we hadn't worked together since Casino, 1995, Bob and I, so what's important here is maybe what you could perceive, I hope, is that it's something that we all felt the word is right. We felt this was the right one to spend the time at this point in our lives on, really. And so we were lucky it all came together, and thanks for Netflix putting it together for us.
Well, it's a perfect place to leave you. Congratulations, Mr. Scorsese, the entire team on an incredible film. Thank you so much for
Thank
being
you.
here.
Thank you.